Okay, good afternoon to Principal, the DP, and respected teachers. And also, thank you for giving us the opportunity to share this afternoon. Before I start my sharing for best practices from MD for Economics Department, I would like to first announce that this may be something you teachers have been doing as well in your career for many years, okay? So what I have actually done here is I actually have compiled what the teachers in Maktab Duri under Economics Department have done, and I'm going to share that, yeah? So first of all, the agenda I'm going to touch on today will be best practices done by teachers in classroom, and best practices in school for students, and best practices in school for the teachers. So for the best practices by teachers in classroom are basically the methods. Okay, we teach how we conduct our lesson in class. So first of all, the teachers in economics department, whenever it is necessary, they will conduct their lessons through activities done. The activities done here can be in terms of like introducing a topic, or it can be activities done to enhance student learning based on the topic, meaning in terms of the content, and also in terms of reflection, like for example, taking feedback from the student to reinforce their understanding and to also assess whether students understand your teaching as well. Okay? And then for multiple choice question, what the teachers have done here is it's more of a student-centered kind of learning. So when we do multiple choice discussions, so some teachers they conduct in the sense that they get the student with the correct answer to actually explain their answers to the students who make mistakes. It's like peer teaching, yeah? So in that sense, the student can learn from one another, and also the teacher can assess the student explanation and student understanding on that particular question. And next will be the feedback to students. This is actually breakdown marks for CIE mark scheme rubric. So earlier this year, Dr. Vincent by the Economics Department, he actually gave a PD on this before. So I just give you an example here, yeah? Hold on. So let's say, for example, this is an essay question and the mark scheme is given there. So you can see there, right? It says there for a knowledge and understanding, they give up to 4 marks. And then for applications, they give another 4 marks, which is a total of 8 marks. Okay, so what the teacher have done is they break down. I don't think you can see this clearly, but anyways, I will explain what the teacher has done. When the teacher explained the answers to the student, how to come up with the answers, the teacher actually break down the rubrics, they break down the marks. So the teacher will inform the student, okay, for definition of this particular essay, you get 2 marks. And then when you draw diagram with proper label, that is how you get another 2 marks. So they break down for the students, and the student will be able to see how marks are being obtained here, okay? So in the application as well, the teacher will inform the student that, okay, you have to talk about the diagram of capital and consumer goods, the PPC, that is 2 marks, and how to show economic growth, another 2 marks, so a total of 8 marks. The breakdown, that is the rubric given by the teacher to the students. Okay. And also for our students in A-level, we feel that we cover the syllabus, we finish the syllabus early. Normally we finish the syllabus around June to July, so we have ample time for revision. And we normally do revision based on past year papers. Okay. And also, whenever it is possible, we will try to organize school trips for the student. So far, like we have been to BEDB, we have been to the Brunei Darussalam Central Bank, we have been to the RB, Royal Brunei Office. So in terms of best practices in school for students, for the school, the admin, they actually came up with two programs, which is the student mentoring program and the learning support framework. So under this student mentoring program, what happened here is students who have tariff point, this is based on their checkpoint test in the lower six. So when students having tariff point less than 100, they will be under the red zone. We follow like the traffic light system. They will be under the red zone. And then those who get a tariff point of 120 to 160, they will be in the amber zone. So what happened in the upper six, they will be involved in this SMP program where the teacher has to mentor the student during their PS block, their free study block. Okay, and so here the teacher mentors student or students. Okay, it can be 2 to 3 depending on how each department divide their students. And then what the teacher do will be, for us in economics department, we actually revise past year paper. There are also sometimes students come in asking us to teach a certain subtopic because they are weak in. So that is how we help to actually answer their doubts and help them to improve their weaknesses. It can also be in terms of giving motivation to the students, like giving them motivation talks. So, and for this SMP program, students will be given a piece of paper where their attendance actually in that piece of paper they have to sign whenever they attend the SMP mentoring, and the teacher has to sign as well. So this is also another way to prevent students from escaping. Yeah. So for the learning support framework, the school actually diagnosed this student based on the lower six, first FBR, the first test, yeah? So on school level will be students with 0 tariff point. They will be interviewed by the admin staff and they will be allocated remedial session with the teachers. Okay, and for the department level, let's say students who fell in the subject, they will have remedial session with the teachers as well. So what happened next will be, if the lower 6 checkpoint tests, they are able to get grade C and above, then they will be out of the learning support framework. But let's say, for example, their first APR, they actually got a U, and then their checkpoint test, they also got a U. But the first AS level, they actually scored grade C and above, then they will be out of this learning support framework. But what basically happens is the teacher just need to monitor the students. Okay? And lastly will be the best practices in school for teachers. This will be, I divide here into 2, PD within the department. This PD within the department we just started this year. Basically what we do is when we teach, okay, and each term we will share on a certain topic, on how we actually teach that topic, what activities we use, how we conduct the lesson. Yeah, from the beginning till the end, and then we share the resources with the teachers, like what activity to use and stuff like that. Yeah, but all this while, every year, whenever there are any questions to be asked in terms of past papers, how do we actually mark student work that has been done across the years, like throughout the years. Okay, and this TPD unit in MD, there is this teacher professional development unit. So what this unit has done, they will invite teachers in MD to share their teaching techniques. So those who are willing to share, they will invite and they share their teaching techniques. And then you can actually, each department will have, the teachers have to sign up to attend. And whatever the teacher learned, they can share within the department. This is also to help the teachers to actually gain more knowledge on how to teach, other strategies on teaching as well. And also the TPD unit will invite speakers from BDTA to share strategies to achieve grade 5, you know, like the TPA form got grading, right? So how to achieve grade 5 in specific categories of the TPA form through modeling. So like, for example, the recent one, the BDTA, they actually shared on feedback culture. How do you actually, they model, how do you actually are able to reach grade 5 for that criteria, the feedback culture criteria. Okay, so I think that's just it for me. That's the end. So thank you for listening.